Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you how to recover stamina effectively in OliveTown, especially if you are in early game. And in this video I'm gonna talk about more on how to effectively eat your food to recover the maximum stamina. Let's go. So basically there are three ways to recover stamina in this game, which is sleeping, taking a shower, or eating food. Sleeping is actually the only way to fully recover your stamina instantly, but with the condition that you will wake up in the next day. No matter what time you went to bed, you're always gonna end up to move on to the next day. So if you're not ready to do so, not ready to move on to the next day, don't go to the bed yet. And sleeping actually comes with a few conditions, because the sleeping time will affect your wake up time, and also we're gonna affect your recovery amount. Let me show you a schedule right here. For example, if you sleep around 10 to 11 o'clock, you're gonna wake up at 7 a.m. in the morning with only 80 to 90% max stamina. And if you sleep between 11 to 12, you're gonna wake up at 8 with 60 to 70% max stamina recovery. And if you sleep after 12, which is 12 to 1, you're gonna wake up at 9. If you sleep between 1 to 2, you're gonna wake up at 10 with the recovery of 60 or 50 stamina, which is only half of your heart's gonna recover if you sleep late. And if you're wondering what happened if I sleep after 2 a.m. Well, in this game, you won't get to see what's beyond 2 a.m. because when the clock hits 2 a.m., your character, you're gonna be fall asleep and brings you to the cutscene for next day. And the second way to recover your stamina in OliveTown is by taking a shower. Once you upgrade your tent into your log house with only 2,000 gold, and you will get a bathroom in your house. So every time you go into the bathroom, you're gonna recover 1 heart, and you're gonna spend 30 minutes instantly from your clock. Taking a shower is not really a great way to recover stamina in my opinion, because if you want to recover say about 2 to 3 hearts or maybe 4 to 5 hearts, you're gonna easily spend around 1 to 2 hours or 3 to 4 hours gone just by taking a shower to recover stamina. To me, I feel that is kind of waste of time for just to recover 1 heart each of a time, and that is why I prefer the third way to recover stamina, which is eating food. In this version of the game, eating food is actually required some specific sequence if you want to recover stamina to the maximum amount that you can get. Mainly because each type of dishes right here grants you some certain effects. So let's take a look at this tiny little table right here. So basically there are 5 types of dish you can find in OliveTown, which is salad, soup, main dish, dessert, and others. Others usually are just drinks like coffee and tea. In some of the dishes like salad and soup, they grant you some special effects. Salad will temporarily increase your stamina, which will give you 1 extra heart next to your stamina bar, and the effects last for 3 hours. And as for soup, it will temporarily reduce your stamina consumption, and the effects will take up to 1 hour. Bear in mind, both effects cannot be activated at the same time. You can either choose to reduce stamina consumption or to increase your maximum stamina. For example, if you take salad first and then you take soup, the game will only take up the soup effect. You won't get an extra heart in your stamina bar. And in vice versa, if you take soup first and then you take salad, you won't gonna see the stamina reduction effects. Instead, you will only see the extra stamina next to your stamina bar. And as for the main dish, it will recover more stamina compared to other dishes. Usually it will recover you about 4, 5 or 6 hearts instantly, but with the condition of your stomach getting full. You will have a stomach full icon next to your stamina bar, and once this icon is there, you cannot eat other foods like salad, soup or drinks. However, you still can eat dessert. That's the only dish that you can continue to eat, but bear in mind dessert is very expensive to have, so that is why in this game you need to eat in specific sequence in order to recover the maximum amount of stamina using food. And as for dessert, it doesn't have any special effects, it just can be consumed even when your stomach is full. For others, the drinks, it doesn't have any special effects, it's just drinks. So now that we know what are the type of dishes in the game, but how do we get all this food? Basically, there are two ways. You can either cook yourself or you dine in the restaurant in the OliveTown. So let's talk about dine in first. Basically, there are two places for you to dine in OliveTown, which is the Bistro by Misaki, which open from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. daily. And another one, it will be Cafe in Hotels, who runs by Sally, open from 8 to 6 and close on Tuesday. And basically both restaurant is actually selling the same category of food, which is salad, soup, entree, which is the main dish, dessert, and some drinks. However, I realized the cafe is actually selling a much cheaper price food compared to the bistro. Take a look at this table that I have made to show you guys the comparison between both cafe and bistro. Basically, I list out all the menus found in both shops, what are the price, and how much stamina recovery the food can give you. For example, take a look at salad. Cafe is actually selling vegetable salad only at the price of 50 gold, and for bistro is selling 80 gold for a potato salad. Both is actually offering the same amount of stamina recovery, which is 1 heart, and 1 temporary heart, which is the effects of salad. And also take a look at the soup price. In cafe, they selling the mixed soup is only at 40 gold, whereby bistro is actually selling 130 gold for just 1 yellow pottage, which also offer the same amount of heart recovery and same amount of stamina reduction, which only lasts for 1 hour. Same goes to entree, dessert, and drinks. Both shop is actually cafe is still the cheaper option, where I will prefer to choose vegetable sandwich as my main dish because it's only 110 gold and we can gain 4 hearts recovery from that. As for dessert and drinks, I personally don't really like to have that because it only recovers about 1 to 2 heart and the price is quite pricey for early game. But if you want to try, and you could try, for me it not really recommend for early game, because in early game we try to save as much gold as possible for us to progress the game more, because we want to unlock stuff like expanding your house, upgrade your tools. So money is actually important in the early game. And now that we know which food is the cheapest option that we should go with, I have listed down right here. For me, I'm gonna go for mixed soup, vegetable salad, and vegetable sandwich, which the total only costs you 200 gold and you will get 6 heart recovery for that. For me, I'm trying to control my budget by spending not more than 200 a day if I wanted to regain stamina, because 200 is actually a good figure because you can easily get 200 to 300 gold daily by doing the OliveTown daily mission, which you can find it in Olive Hall. But of course, if you don't want to spend a single penny just to buy food to recover your stamina, you can always choose to cook yourself. But cooking requires some ingredient. In order to cook yourself a dish, you need to gather some ingredient and you have to spend 30 minutes to prepare each dish. In the early game, you can always prepare some salad, soup, and some main dish such as fried egg or grilled fish. And for that, I have made a small table to show you guys what are the list of food that you can prepare yourself, how much stamina recovery, and how to obtain the ingredient. So in order to make a vegetable salad, you will require your own crops, which is some random vegetables such as onions, radish or turnip, any vegetables, you can make 1 vegetable salads and it will grant you 1 heart recovery. For me, this is the bad option because I don't really want to spend my crops, because I can actually sell my crops directly to get higher price. So salad is not really my option. And next we can cook some soup. Soup is actually easier to obtain because all you have to do is go to the beach and pick up 2 to 3 shells daily. And shell doesn't really have a high selling price, it's just about 12 to 15 gold. So shell would be the best option for you to cook a soup, which will grant you 1 heart recovery, and sometimes if your dish quality is good, it will give you 1.5 or maybe 1.25 of the heart recovery. And as for main dish, you can go for fried egg or grilled fish. Fried egg is easier to obtain because you can get 1 egg from your cook house daily if you feed your chicken well. And as for grilled fish, you will require to do some fishing, which takes you some time. And for me, this is not really a good option because you have to spend time in fishing. After that, you have to spend 30 minutes to prepare a dish. Then you only get 3 hearts replenish. So I don't really think this is a good option, so I prefer to go for fried egg because all I have to do is just go into the cook house, take the egg out and start prepare fried egg. So in compare between cook yourself and dine in, I myself pretty much prefer the options to dine in because all I have to do is just spending 200 gold and I get 6 heart recovery, whereby if I have to cook myself, I have to spend 30 minutes to prepare each dish, which actually costs me about maybe 1 to 2 hours easily if I want to prepare more and more dish for me to bring along. So yeah, I still prefer the option by spending 200 gold because 200 gold is actually easy to earn back by just completing the daily mission offering in the Olive Hall. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole idea of stamina recovery. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and I'll see you in the next video.